As a student athlete, life can be pretty demanding. Fortunately, I can always count on Fairway to help me refuel and bounce back. It's why this is right where I want to be. Fairway, your home court advantage.
Keen Project Solutions, a modern engineering and construction firm, embracing technology, establishing industry-leading systems and processes, and delivering reliable results to our customers. At Keen, we are passionate about inspiring our team and our customers to achieve great things, offering the highest quality services in commercial construction to deliver turnkey projects. Our core beliefs drive us forward. Protect people, build relationships, drive innovation, and focus on end goals, bringing our customers' desired results to life. See how Keen can work for you at ThinkDifferent.ThinkKeen.com.
%10 of all the new cars sold in Iowa come from the Carl Auto Group. Our neighbors trust us to have the largest selection and the highest standards. To our current customers, thank you. And to our future customers, see for yourself why Carl drives Iowa.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cyclone Fanatic Postgame Show. I'm your host, Lea Nelson. In the studio with me is Jake Brend. Chris Williams will be joining us in a little bit. Who knows?
He's on a walk, is what he said.
Yeah, I don't know if he's clearing his head or he's just taking some deep breaths, but he'll be joining us in the Northwest Bank Studios here shortly. Iowa State gets their 8th win against Oklahoma State, 20-13. I think we can all take a little bit of a deep breath after that. It wasn't a pretty win, and we'll get into it. I want to thank a few of our sponsors before we get started and before Chris jumps on. But our first sponsor I want to thank is Channel Seed. They are the title sponsor for the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows all season long. So shout out to our friends over at Channel Seed. And then our friends over at Fairway Meat and Grocery. I know you guys were talking about it on the pregame show, but I hope people stopped there for some of their Thanksgiving food, I guess. Great stuff.
Stop there before they got snowed in, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I love Fairway, so make sure you guys check them out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but early next week. And then I also want to shout out our friends over at Natuzel Financial Services of Raymond James. They are lifelong Cyclone fans and supporters. Clay Natuzel and his sons bring over 32 years of experience in the financial industry. So if you want to connect to them, you can reach them by searching them online. Natuzel is Netusil. So we appreciate their support, and we couldn't do it without them. Shout out Natuzel Financial Services. All right, Jake, I just want to know you. Oh, look at this! Perfect timing, right after some of the ad reads.
Hello.
How was the walk?
It was lovely. I did a little. We had a little neighborhood watch party type thing, and came home from that.
But that was more fun than the game,
right?
You know what? I'm gonna shut it down. Stop it. Cyclones won.
That's right,
Chris. This is new.
I'm just like
that's yeah.
Really, and I don't expect everybody to view the world in the exact same way that I do. But, like, I think if you were realistic and you've been paying really close attention, you expected today to be exactly what it was. And you got the win. Was it pretty? No. But that Oklahoma State team is just playing everybody like that. And, you know, Iowa State, it wasn't perfect by any means. There was a lot that didn't go well, but you got to – that was exactly what we thought it would be, Jake. You know,
That's
where
right.
you felt like you were going to win the game the whole time, but you never felt like you had it won. We thought it would go under. We thought it would be defensive struggles. Thank God Iowa State got a couple of takeaways. But you got the win, and you move on to 8-4, which you're not playing next week in Arlington. But, man, long enough. I'm old enough to remember when 8-4 is like you're streaking through the streets in celebration when you win 8-4.
I was gonna say people are pretty stoked in the comment section.
Well, I haven't read the comments, but I'm guessing you're being somewhat sarcastic.
No, a little bit. Winning is winning. They're like, Alexa, play Juicy Wiggle. People are hyped.
I'm not going to complain about it. With what this team has been through, again, injury-wise for the second time in 2 years, and I'm sure Matt Campbell will address that with strength and conditioning and whatever has to be dealt with there. But honestly, that game that they played today was never going to be easy, and it's super easy, especially coming off of last week's for undisciplined team to get a little bit cocky or whatever, and they took care of business. It wasn't pretty. I don't think Iowa State intended for it to be pretty. They were coaching all day like they were just trying to get out of there with the W, and they did.
That's where I was going to go, is that when I say that wasn't exciting at all, it's because it wasn't, but the big picture thing is instead of beating number 2 Oklahoma State to get to 6-6 and you throw a parade, rightfully so, you eke out a win. Eke's too harsh. You win a game a little bit uncomfortably, and you go to 8-4, and people feel lackluster, and that's a good spot to be as a program. The game itself, this is one that I'm not going to be going back in 10 years looking up on YouTube, see what happened in those extended highlights. I don't think many people will. That's not the point. You'd have to be having
a really boring day to go down that.
We'd have to be writing a book or something like you did.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this one will ever get featured in future books, but yeah, and listen, shout out to the defense, right? Like, you look at some of those losses early that Iowa State had, it's like if you can get a couple of key turnovers, even when your offense isn't performing against bad teams. Colorado's a bad team that beat Iowa State, and you get a couple of takeaways in that game, and you almost assuredly win it. So, Caleb Brazina with the strip, Drew Surges with the interception.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys made plays today, even though it didn't feel like it at times, because we tend to focus more on the offense. But I thought that was, if those plays don't happen, we may be having a totally different conversation today.
Caleb Bacon, 3 sacks on the
huge
day. One of them a forced fumble. It was recovered by Oklahoma State, but probably his best game of the season. Him and Cooper Ebel had really good days. Of course, Drew Surges, the interception. Neal is everywhere once again. That's a good perspective, C-Dub, that sometimes the highlight plays aren't going to come on the offensive end, and the biggest highlight, other than the Abu Sama run, was probably the Carson Hansen run that was questionably called back.
Well, okay, so we went a different route there. I actually thought the production today was horrible. It was a horrible
That's
television.
Probably like 75% of what's influencing my negative attitude right now.
They didn't ever replay it. The run before, or it may have even been a screen because it happened so quickly I don't even remember. It was right before the Sama run. Hansen should have been stopped for like a 4-yard loss.
Oh, yeah. A little spin move along the sideline.
That may have been the best play of the day.
Yeah, that was sexy.
He got like a 13-yard run out of it. It was incredible. And that set it up, right? There's, I don't know. I'm not disappointed at all. That's exactly what I thought this game would be. I picked Iowa State to win by 10 in a low-scoring game. They could have done that. They could have chipped it in if that bogus holding call isn't made at the end. They win by 14 and they cover the point spread. Does that really make you feel any different about the outcome? It certainly doesn't me. It's like, just get the hell out of there. You're 8-4 and probably going to go play a bowl game in Arizona, I would think. And it is what it is. It kind of feels like, with this season, it doesn't really matter if you're playing a bowl game in Arizona or if you're going back to Orlando or whatever. It all kind of feels the same at this point. So now it's portal season. Let's go. Off season.
Why are you
this
clapping?
Is roster building. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, Iowa State's going to have some holes to fill. I don't know, how much has the cycle changed? I know there's been some changes. Because it's only one portal cycle now, right? But I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
all
so confusing.
It changes. It seemingly changes all the time. The way I look at the team, you have the Dom Orange spot.
Yep.
88's gone. So you're going to need some help.
Is
he
Iago?
gone?
I think he's a redshirt junior.
Well, that's huge. If you can get him back, let's go.
Let me
Yeah,
fact
check on
check
that for me.
myself.
You're going to fill in some offensive linemen who are gone, but really, I think they got to talk wide receiver a little bit. It's like I think Sowell and Edskelson are no brainers. I don't know what's going on with Townsend.
He's dealing with a wrist injury right now, but he's been, even before injured, unless he's been injured for longer than we know, he's been pretty invisible for the last month and a half, it feels like. Ezeagu is a redshirt junior, so he'll be
huge.
back.
I love that.
That's a big piece to keep. He feels similar to me to Tyler Onyedem, where we saw Onyedem make a massive play last night for Texas A&M, a guy who probably underachieved a little bit at Iowa State and has had a pretty good season at Texas A&M. If you want to keep a guy like Ezeagu, who probably will have a higher price than most fans would think.
I actually texted my group of friends last night that it was somewhat concerning to me how good Ezeagu's been, or Onyedem's been at Texas A&M.
Well, when you play for an SEC team that's got millions of dollars invested in its defensive line, your job is a little easier when you can go one-on-one with guys, more so than Iowa State's probably been able to do.
This is true. I would have felt better about Iowa State's development, though.
Yeah.
Had he gone there and been on the second string.
That's fair. I would agree with that.
I mean, he took a jump, like his production. You make a valid point. I'm just looking at they got to do more on the D line next year. It's like a lot of 58 was fine. He made the big plays against Iowa. He certainly wasn't a game changer. If you can get like 3 of those guys, I'd be thrilled. Right? Like it's such a hard position to get into the portal and try and mess with. So it's like I'm more about like, can you develop
Jace Gilbert,
is
Trey
the guy.
Verdon.
Yeah, those are the dudes.
Carnell.
And then if you can go out and pick up like 358s or I don't know. This is an off-season podcast already, but that's kind of how. I mean, it just feels like that's kind of how the sport works now. It's like, yeah, there's bowl games, but we don't even know who's going to play in it.
That's
like
true.
that's just kind of. But I do feel like after Nebraska's struggles, there's a decent chance Iowa State plays Nebraska and Arizona.
Sign me up.
And that would make it fun.
That would. I'd sign me up for anything but Memphis in Memphis.
I don't think that'll happen.
I'll go to Memphis.
Leah, you need to
Memphis.
experience a Cyclone Fanatic holiday extravaganza at an Airbnb in Memphis.
I don't know if I
You
I want to experience that. What people are asking, what do you think? Which bowl game do you think Iowa State will play in?
Arizona, the Rate Bowl I would be shocked if they don't end up there. But the problem will be the only way I think that doesn't happen is if the Big 12 gets 2 into the playoff, and then that'll make it really difficult.
I've seen Texas Bowl.
I don't.
It's the thing to look at.
It's possible.
The thing to look at is when these bowl projections come out, Iowa State is almost always 1 or 2 spots higher than the national people put because they don't factor in these bowl games typically want Iowa State there because they know they travel. It's been the case a lot where, like one year it's, they're probably going to go to the Armed Forces Bowl and then they get the Liberty Bowl or they get the Camping World. So I would guess Rate Bowl still. By the way, I got some good news about the Rate Bowl. I'll share with you off air.
Feels like these bowls are all in cahoots.
Yeah.
And, I feel like Mr. Liberty can call up Mr. Rate and be like, dude, we got a problem. Like, we can't have Iowa State back again. And same with Orlando. It's like you can't keep doing the same things over. And we just get to this point
Orlando,
where these teams are all in the same slots and stuff like that. I think that there will be politics played, and Iowa State will play in Arizona on December the 26th against Nebraska. That would be my projection.
Christmas in Arizona.
You ready to go? Can you do that, Jake?
I was going to share with you the good news off air, but yeah, I can go.
Okay.
I can go.
I've already looked.
I guess I can share. I can share.
Was that the good news?
The good news is like 95% sure. I think I was a little worried, like, oh man, Christmas in a hotel room alone. But my best friends, they're going to be down in Arizona for Christmas. So that's the good news, that's like a 95% possibility.
Well,
and I might have a place to stay. That was the
I think I might throw the old Williams girls in a plane on the 26th at 5 a.m. in the morning and fly down to support our Cyclones.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do. That's what our family does. We're a Cyclone family. We're, if the Cyclones are playing in the postseason, we're there.
Pence in the comments, he's right. I can't go. Houston Christian comes to Hilton Coliseum.
On the 26th?
I think it's the 27th, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
that is the worst. This is so off topic, but that is the worst basketball game of the year. The last cupcake, the one that happens in between Christmas and conference play.
I would venture to state that the Sunday after Cy-Hawk basketball is usually the worst one.
Oh, that's
because they're like going into finals and they're not even like paying attention. They always just sleepwalk through that one. Well, honestly though, it is going to get nuts because portal season is here. Has Lane Kiffin announced anything yet? It's all going to get nuts, and we'll be passing along anything we have to our premium subscribers and all that. Oh, also, CycloneFanaticShop.com.
Oh yeah,
Christmas shopping. You want to support small businesses. You're supporting two when you do that. Cyclone Fanatic and also our friends over at Graphics to You in Perry. We have some cool new stuff up there as well. They're Black Friday deals all.
Ooh.
Yeah. We have these cool new sweat hoodies with the script cyclone.
Yeah, the script cyclones.
They're really neat. He did a great job on those. So
if you spend $75, you'll get one of our mystery box with 4 T-shirts in it for $10. It's usually $20.
That's a stupid deal.
What?
It's a
mystery
no-brainer.
box.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
No, C-Dub meant it's like stupid good.
Yeah.
That was slang.
Oh, it didn't land.
We stopped talking like that years ago, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, we're on to new and better things.
Oh yeah, 6'7".
Why?
Stupid. So stupid.
My niece.
Where did he go?
He deserved that.
No.
Thank you, Aiden. Thank you.
Wait, I've got to think before are you back on? Let me thank a couple of our sponsors before I forget.
Thanks.
Keen Project Solutions. If you guys are looking for a career that challenges you, make sure you check out Keen Project Solutions. Visit thinkdifferentthinkking.com today to apply. And then our buddies over at Central States Roofing. They've been a locally owned business for many, many, many years. They've got commercial projects with offices in Des Moines, Ames, and Fort Dodge. So visit csroofing.com to learn more. Wow, we've got some great sponsors.
Do. Couldn't do it without them.
No.
I'm finna
Oh.
go and get all jacked up about this 8 and 7. 8 and I was thinking 6, 7, 8 and 4.
Brain rot. It's rotting your brain over there.
My 6-year-old has been doing the 6-7 crap. And I asked ChatGPT, is she being perverted? And I was told that it's not. It's just stupid.
No, it's stupid. Jake did it a couple shows. What game was it?
Yeah, I did it on accident, and I was so locked in that I didn't even know I did it.
And I was dying laughing.
And I was talking about Ben Bramer being 6 foot 7 inches, a big body tight end out there.
We were playing cards the other night on Thanksgiving, and anytime somebody had a 6 and a 7, and it was like just chaos with these high school kids.
Were you playing blackjack?
No.
Oh.
No.
Teaching them young?
We were playing like pitch and hearts and all
good
that
games.
Good stuff. Yeah. Anyways, guys, it's been a hell of a run. But we still have our basketball pre and post game shows, and Chelsea's coming back, and we got a bunch of big time women's games coming up where they're insane. By the way,
yeah, they're amazing.
They're so fun to watch.
We've got a big game Sunday against Indiana.
Yeah, and then the Iowa game's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we'll be back here next Saturday as the men play Purdue, which is one of the premier non-conference games of the entire college basketball season.
Probably going to be a top 10 matchup, top 12 at the worst. It's a big game.
Well,
it's huge.
I enjoyed doing this with Leah. Thank you so much, and Jake,
thanks
you've
for
been
having
such
me.
an incredible addition to our team. And I hope everybody stays safe out there.
Thanks.
And we got Cyhawk Wrestling tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Cyhawk
that's
Wrestling
tomorrow.
Duh.
Holy crap! What time
Big.
does that start?
Noon on ESPN.
All right.
It's only, I think, the third ESPN main feed broadcast of a wrestling duel in history.
I hope Hilton's crazy. Is it going to be
It's
crazy?
going to be nuts.
Okay.
Hopefully
Gonna
with
be
the weather.
nuts.
Yeah, I know. We'll be good. We'll be good.
Be good.
Wrestling fans are
You're right. They're crazy.
they're not
In a
soft
good way.
whatsoever. They're not letting some snow stop them from Hilton Coliseum.
So true. Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank
buddy.
you, Leah.